In today's video, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Porsche 911 GT2 997. It is the turbocharged version of the GT series, whilst the GT3 is a naturally aspirated version. But when it was new, it was the most hardcore 911 and the fastest you could ever buy. Before we get started, let me explain to you the GT2 lineup over the years. In the mid-1990s, first came the 993 generation GT2. It was built to meet homologation requirements for the GT2 racing class. Then came the 996 generation, the fastest twin-turbocharged 911 with rear-wheel drive and no traction control. Then in 2007, the 997 we're looking at today. Then in 2011, the Series 2 RS variant of the GT2. And in 2017, the 911 GT2 and the 991 variant. Let's talk about some of the exterior options, starting with paintwork. All of them were a no-cost option, all the flat colours and metallic colours. There were special paints available. Brand new in Australia, this would have cost someone around $450,000, probably more of the options this is fitted with. The 997 had bi-xenon headlamps, side indicators, but in addition to the GT2, you had a low-slung spoiler with larger air intakes at the front. And this is also fitted with a carbon fibre bonnet, spec'd similarly to a GT3 RS, I am told. And even this air intake here is carbon fibre as well. Now we move on to the side of the car. It is fitted with 19-inch 5-spoke design wheels. The wheels are a little bit different on this example. It has a two-tone paint scheme with the charcoal and silver. GT2s also came with carbon ceramic brakes, finished in the yellow calipers, 6-piston at the front, 4-piston at the rear. Large air scoop there, similar to what you had on the turbo, but in addition to the GT3, you had more airflow at the back for more cooling, just for the rear engine, as it is water cooled. And just on the spoiler, it's painted in the factory colour, but it's carbon fibre, and you can actually see the weaves in person of the carbon, which is pretty cool. Moving on to the back design of the car, you just have the standard 997 Series 1 tail lights, the huge carbon rear wing, blacked out GT2 badges. You have dual exhaust. This one's actually fitted with an aftermarket $14,000 exhaust system from the States, Fab Design. Take a listen how it sounds. Now in terms of the cabin design, it's very much like a standard 997 with extended leather options. So you got a leather stitched dash, and just on the side here, and some Alcantara inserts, which are on the gear knob and handbrake, and just on this center console. This is Porsche's PCM system 2.1. It has all your basic functions like your radio, trip computer, satellite navigation. You can get the additional TV tuner, iPod connectivity, Bluetooth. The rest of the cabin just has basic controls, and the overall interior design is pretty basic and minimalistic. For a driver's car on the track, this is what every enthusiast wants. Lightweight materials throughout the cabin, as well as a 6-speed manual gearbox. The GT2 came standard with Porsche Chrono Package Plus. That included a stopwatch and launch control for the manual gearbox. And finally, a basic analog gauge cluster, with the speedo going up all the way to 350 kilometers per hour. This example, however, is fitted with the Club Sport package, so you get the racing style bucket seats with a 6-point harness, a roll cage at the back, and a fire extinguisher just on the passenger side. Other options included seat heating, only available with the comfort seats, a garage door opener, cruise control, Porsche floor mats. This one is also fitted with the interior carbon package. So instead of an Alcantara steering wheel in the standard GT2 without all the buttons, this one has the multifunctional steering wheel with the buttons, leather wrapped and carbon fibre on the top here and the bottom. And you have extended carbon fibre just on the outskirts of the air vents and extended carbon fibre on the doors here. And whilst we're on the doors, there's some storage hidden in the armrests. Additional storage in the center console, an ashtray, and hidden cup holders that come out of the top of the dash. So, like all 911s, this car's still pretty practical. When you open up the luggage compartment, the actual volume is 105 litres, big enough for a suitcase for going away. And the actual bonnet has exposed carbon fibre. And in the engine bay, you have a water-cooled flat six engine, twin turbo charged. This engine was a racing-derived version of the 911 Turbo, all pulled along by a 6-speed manual transmission. 0 to 100 was in 3.7 seconds and a top speed of 329. And to close it, just push it down and it's closed. So if you're wanting the most hardcore version of the 997, the GT2 is definitely a very fast car. There are RS variants that are also very special, but they're in the $1 million price tag now. They're more of a collector's car, where the GT2 you could still drive it every day, track it every day, and it still remains a special car to keep in the garage as a collector. Prices are still slightly increasing on the GT2 depending on options, kilometres and condition. But I really enjoyed my time with the GT2, especially when we took it for a drive and how fast it was. Please stay subscribed for more videos and I'll see you soon.